Okay, get the entry. Just another intro.
At 100% power, we
Apple pen. Pineapple pen.
Let's go! And now that we know this pig is basically able to go light
Apple pen.
Come on, Joe! This race was extremely close, so we can't really know for sure who won. But to keep things interesting, I'll give this
Beep 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 beep.
Three,
Beep beep beep.
let's go!
Chip. This is where it's confronted at.
It was all tied up, and we were getting ready to do our third and final race when the worst possible thing happened. Not the pig! No! No! Remember when I said this? I also set up the pig to work with the controller just in case it ever senses something random.
And even this thing actually
it started speeding away when it shouldn't. And I wasn't even holding the controller. No, it's just bro. Did you see that? That was a millisecond long footage I somehow took of the pig speeding away. I'm not really sure how I did it, but this is the only footage we have of the crash. But guys, the amazing Lamborghini will live again. Most likely only in our minds though, because I don't want to rebuild this thing. Also guys, I made a creeper in real life. Make sure to click right here if you want to check that out.
It's a beautiful day. But let's say the end. I don't know. Back. Access recovered. Where is that noise coming from, Bob? I'll check. Just a second. I'll be right back. Hey, Tio. Are you making that noise?
You think what you do is art. At first
Well, the dumb man.
The baby imposter. But
this is
Bob, and he is the actual imposter.
Take this.
Imposter. Because this is the real imposter. His name is Dave. Now Dave is equipped with a rapid fire knife and feet that walk. And by walk, I mean drive. Using 3D printed treads that I definitely designed all by myself and didn't steal from some lad on the internet. But guys, this is definitely the most dangerous thing I've ever
doing
seen. Do not worry.
Noise.
I'm not bad at staying up, so
Yeah.
all I have to do is switch back here, ready for kill. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, go here.
I think I flipped the wrong switch. Now that Dave's actually in hunt mode, he's going to start looking around for something to demolish. Dave isn't your average imposter. He doesn't just randomly wander around eliminating every single crewmate he sees. Instead, Dave makes a carefully calculated plan that he strategically set the enemy's complex.
I'm happy nobody pops me.
All the evidence. He then has something he likes to call dumb fusion. And that's where you try to confuse the enemy by acting dumb. So maybe he'll walk up to a wall and stab it, or just
Let's take the PS5 with
or maybe
us.
he'll just start stabbing the air randomly.
No! Let's go to this.
Then once the enemy is confused and doesn't seem as a threat, he uses
I do not know as well.
algebra to approach and eliminate his enemy. Dave is just a genius. Now in Among Us, you're not always likely to be the imposter. Normally, you're just a super lame crewmate. So, I decided to give Dave crewmate. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do you change the modes? Is it a switch or some kind of weird engineering device? Well, it's actually quite simple. All you have to do is unscrew the back, plug this thing into the computer, rewrite the code, send the code to the thing, unplug it, screw it back on, and then realize you messed up the whole thing and have to redo it. And just like that, you switched modes. So you know how normally being a crewmate is super boring, you can really only do tasks or report a dead body? Well,
Take the PS5.
so crewmate mode is pretty much just imposter mode, except instead of a blink, he just talks.
You're coming in there too. No.
He mostly says random stuff, but every once in a while he'll actually say something insanely smart. I mean, you gotta hear this.
They survive.
So remember how the imposter pretended to be dumb, but he was actually a genius?
Ow.
With crewmate mode, he's just straight up dumb.
Not again. Look. Stop. Live like now. Go.
He also loves running into things. And sometimes he'll just have a straight up seizure. Or out of nowhere, he'll just die. Now, it wouldn't be Among Us unless there were some super sick hats for Dave to wear. So, I made a few. First hat that I made is the toilet paper hat. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool hat that I made, right guys? Originally, I was actually going to design, 3D print, and try to make some pretty realistic looking hats based off of the ones from the game. But then I realized I have absolutely no idea how to do that. So this is a banana.
Giant creeper.
You have a flawless looking banana hat. I also really like the egg hat, so I got myself an egg.
What bombs? But
Dumb. Now I'll show you some never seen before Among Us hats that I just came up with on my own, and maybe we'll see them in a future Among Us update.
Oh no!
Fitness guru hat. This knife is kind of weak sauce.
Creepers!
I want to replace this rubber knife with a real knife. So, how exactly am I going to do that? Well, let's see what this thing can do. This is some cow homework. Let's see what happens if we give Dave a math problem. Oh, look at that. It couldn't do basic math. Maybe it can cut through the cardboard. Wow. Couldn't cut through the cardboard. Let's see if it can cut a balloon. Oh, I got a towel. Wow, Dave was able to just walk up and punch the water balloon all by himself. He's incredible. Maybe he can cut through the soda can too. What we got? Dave's already proven himself a master samurai ninja. Now let's see how he does against the ultimate challenge. A banana!
Creepers attack!
Oh, would you look at that? It's a regular fruit ninja.
Go creepers!
So you guys know those baby crewmates that follow those other crewmates around until that crewmate is brutally slaughtered by the imposter? Let's make one of those. Here's each other before I have this shell of a baby crewmate, and I just need to make it so that it can follow Dave around. So to build the big imposter, of course, I started with the design, then I 3D printed it. I actually wasn't able to print him in one go because he ended up being so fat that I had to print him in 8 different pieces. To give him the ability to walk, I used these 3D printed treads, and they actually worked really well. So I stuck them into these 3D printed pieces that could fit snugly into the imposter's feet. Then I added some electronics and boom, I had the world's first pair of walkable shorts. After tapping Dave's head onto his body, I created the knife mechanism, which was actually pretty simple. However, getting the mechanism installed into the body took a long time. I don't actually know what was so hard about installing it, why that took forever, or what in the world caused the prints to keep breaking. And what happened to Steve? When I got the knife system working, I was able to finish putting together Dave's head. Then it was spray paint time. For some reason, I decided it was a good idea to paint it at 12 o'clock at night, but thankfully I didn't have to be outside by myself, because soon some little crewmate-sized buddies decided to come over and hang out. Oh, also, PSA, don't spray paint badly. I had to repaint that boy like 3 times, and it took like 2 weeks. Once it was painted correctly, it looked epic.
Come on!
All the electronics, the mechanical parts, did a little coating, and it was done.
Eggs! But where's full?
But how I build this mini one is going to have to be a little bit different than how I built the big one. Because not only is it mini, it also needs to be able to follow around the imposter. And that brings me
Is that
to
real
vacuum.
people?
I'm not actually sure what this is called, but I do know that the word vacuum car sounds pretty cool. This is basically just remote to a car, but instead of using a normal controller, it follows the red light made by this controller. It also has a vacuum in it, so maybe it can go on walls, or maybe it just
Like a good one name.
Either way, I don't think we'll be needing that part. All I really need to do is install the wheels into the feet of the baby crewmate, install the sensors into the front, and install the controller into the back of the imposter. Once I got everything installed into the shell, I decided to do a quick test. And to nobody's surprise, it's not falling over, so I added some temporary weights. Then I noticed that the battery was draining super quickly, so I added a better battery. For some reason, no matter what I tried, it just wasn't working. And this whole thing was proving to be a lot harder than I initially thought. But I'm no stranger to failure, so I removed the electronics, turned off my soldering iron, and detached the heater. But then, out of nowhere, I had an idea. An idea so incredible that even Dave, the genius himself, was impressed. So I turned back all my soldering irons, reinstalled the electronics, and implemented my idea.
Just kidding. I'm glad the host is there.
This bad boy's named Todd, and he is...
Yep, this challenge is Among Us challenge. Why?
So I just finished building the world's first working Minecraft creeper. And if you're wondering why I even did this, well, I've been waiting for the Minecraft in real life update for quite a while now. So I decided to take it upon myself to bring us one step closer to bringing Minecraft into real life. Starting with, of course, the creeper.
Start now.
Built with this remote control and direction.
But look, what you doing here?
Top speeds.
You were eliminated. No.
For AI, right?
Fireball. Anyways, go.
This isn't just your everyday face-planting robot. This thing's actually got a proximity sensor on the front of it, which tells the creeper just how close it is to
I gotta do my task anyways.
The most important feature in this entire project. The first one, the creeper
actually
took the building.
I get this.
360, but nobody really cares about that. Then I 3D printed each part and glued them all together. Third, make the walking mechanism my first tool part in RC car.
Yes.
The front and back wheels into the
Yes.
And finally, slap the little paint.
Okay. Okay, my task, my life is done.
And you might be saying to yourself, hold up a minute, that ain't no real creeper. A real creeper explodes when it gets closest. Well, everyone, remember that ultrasonic sensor I mentioned a really long time ago? So I actually ended up wiring that sensor to an Arduino, which, for those who don't know, is a microcontroller.
Okay.
And an Arduino to an electronic switch, which is connected to an explosive.
You know what?
Basically,
I'm going back to see you later, seconds.
At least, as long as something doesn't go wrong. But that's part of why I included this little LED. That way I would know whenever the coil is triggered, just to make sure it won't accidentally explode itself. Then I installed all the components into the creeper's head. I also packed a little bit of flour in there to make the explosion appear much more mindful. However, when I did this, I went full.
The car is not big enough.
I didn't even think about how exploding the flour could actually create a massive fireball. So maybe don't try this at home, kids. Now, the creeper's whole purpose is so naturally, I made a cardboard. I also made it from blocks so that Steve could build a house. Originally, they were supposed to be planks, but now they're just weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is so much fun. Hope we don't wreck. But you sure that it's not going to wreck?
Alright guys, the time has finally come to blow this thing up. Let's do it.
Wait a second. Let me do something.
So it's been a few minutes and this thing still hasn't exploded. So remember how I added that LED? It's kind of hard to tell right now, but the LED is actually on. So that means the coil's off. The only way I can safely figure out what's going on is if I first turn off the coil. Alright, so it turns out that the problem was just the coil came off the fuse. So now I tightened it back on there, so now it's time to blow this thing up.
Dead. And Bubbles dead. Okay, I'm back.
Same problem, but I
Just a second.
So now it's finally time to blow this thing up.
Okay, it's supposed to go, so Come on.
Oh.
There we go. I'm not gonna be your host. It was a joke. It was a joke, man. You are so dumb. I'm gonna steal the brace and give it to the master creeper. Master
The explosion was actually insanely more destructive than I was expecting. Some of the carnage flew pretty far. And somehow the explosion didn't actually end up turning into a massive fireball, which actually would have been kind of awesome. But the flower actually did end up making the explosion way cooler. You know, guys, I think Steve might have actually been using hacks here, because somehow he was able to come out of the explosion from less than a block away, totally fine. Definitely using some kind of hacks. Sadly, though, all that's left of the creeper is its feet. They did actually move around for a little bit afterwards, which is a little weird, but technically they do still work, and they can go 10 miles an hour when you're pushing down a hill, just like before. So, what do you guys think I should make next? Should it be like a blaze or a ravager? Maybe. How goes it, bros? So I just finished building the world's first working Minecraft creeper. And if you're wondering why I did this, well, I've been waiting for the Minecraft in real life update for quite a while now. So I decided to take it upon myself to bring us one step closer to bringing Minecraft into real life. Starting with, of course, the creeper. So this thing is pretty crazy, guys. I control it with this remote control, and not only can it go in any direction, or right folks, any direction, but it can even reach top speeds of 10 miles per hour. As long as it's going downhill, of course. Now, I didn't give this creeper AI or anything, but for some reason, it really enjoys face planting. But this isn't just your everyday face-planting robot. This thing's actually got a proximity sensor on the front of it, which tells the creeper just how close it is to an object. And that proximity sensor is connected to the most important feature in this entire project. But first, let me quickly walk you through what it actually took to build this creeper. I started by making a design in Fusion 360, but nobody really cares about that. Then I 3D printed each part and glued them all together. Perfect. To make the walking mechanism, I first tore apart an RC car. Then I put the front and back wheels into the seat of the creeper. And finally, I slapped a little paint on the whole thing. And there we have it, a real-life Minecraft creeper. Now you might be saying to yourself, hold up a minute, that ain't no real creeper. A real creeper explodes when it gets close to something. Well, everyone, remember that ultrasonic sensor I mentioned a really long time ago? So I actually ended up wiring that sensor to an Arduino, which, for those who don't know, is a microcontroller, and I wired the Arduino to an electronic switch, which controlled a coil, which was connected to an explosive. So basically the way it works is whenever something comes within about a foot of the sensor, there's a big boom. At least, as long as something doesn't go wrong. But that's part of why I included this little LED, that way I would know whenever the coil is triggered, just to make sure I don't accidentally explode myself. Then I installed all the components into the creeper's head. I also packed a little bit of flour in there with hopes it would make the explosion appear much more Minecraft-like. However, when I did this, I went full tiny brain mode and I didn't even think about how exploding the flour could actually create a massive fireball. So maybe don't try this at home, kids. Now, the creeper's whole purpose is to blow up Steve, so naturally, I made a cardboard Steve. I also made a few blocks so that Steve could build a house. Originally, they were supposed to be planks, but now they're just weird.
Master Creeper! Master Creeper, I'm hungry, guys. Just Master.
Alright guys, the time has finally come to blow this thing up. Let's do it.
You poison
Bruh.
Look, it's going to go down the drain. Bubbles dead. I'm thirsty. So, see you later, folks.
What's going on is if I first turn on the coil.
Oh my god, it's so heavy. Master! Yes.
Alright, so it turns out the problem was just the coil came off the fuse.
The PS
So now I
from
tightened
the
it back on there, so now it's time
PS.
to blow this thing up.
Why did you do that? What do you mean, boss? We did
Same problem, but I fixed
everything.
it. So now it's finally time to blow this thing up.
Well, why did you do it again? What do we do now? Everything is gonna go down to the budget. The announcer is not here, so we can't do anything. We can build an announcer. Ruby, you're smart. Come on.
The
Let's
explosion was
go
actually
get
insanely more destructive
make
than
an
expected. The
announcer.
carnage even flew pretty far, and somehow the explosion didn't actually end up turning into a massive fireball, which actually would have been kind of awesome. But the flower actually did end up making the explosion look way cooler. You know, guys, I think Steve might have actually been using hacks here, because somehow he was able to come out of the explosion from less than a block away, totally fine. Definitely using some kind of hacks. Sadly, though, all that's left of the creeper is its feet. They did actually move around for a little bit afterwards, which was a little weird, but technically they do still work, and they can go 10 miles an hour when you're pushing down a hill, just like before. So, what do you guys think I should make next? Should it be like a blaze or a ravager? Maybe a life-size ender dragon? Or maybe
I'm back.
a cow?
I'm back. What's this? Announcer. We need your help. What is wrong? Lisa. The bad news is that a creeper stole our budget. What was the price? Happy price. But how did he actually get a PS5? I don't know. I don't know. I thought the PS5 was sold out. They are probably he actually got one from eBay. You might get a point. Otherwise the host died even next. And then it's up to you, announcer. You are our final only host left. You are his final host. Then what you want? If you can actually use, like, probably something that can kill a creeper, absolutely. I don't know. I never played Minecraft. But he does. I play Minecraft. Hey, announcer. Who are you? The FNF boyfriend? Anyways, can you riffle them? I never seen you people. Oh, Dylan, I watched your BFDI series. Okay, but you want a autograph or photo with me? None of those. I'll help you. Me and you can kill the creeper so we can actually get the show back. Okay. Oh no, if I have creepers. Now yeah. So heavy. I know that this thing. We can barely kill them all. Move announcer. Move announcer. Move announcer. Announcer. Move. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. People die. Watch out. Yay! I'm alive. Where did everybody go? What do you mean? Yeah, where did everybody go? Not so fast. Wait for the sky. Oh my god. That's what. Oh, not on my watch. Why is he not going down? Yeah. Who's that? Who's that? That creep announcer. We have to kill him. Oh yeah, you think that you can kill me? Oh yeah, you wanna kill me? Try me. Pooh. I mean, a poo. I mean, a poo. What is it? Yes, I am a model. That don't make sense. The other two is gonna be eliminated. Oh my god, another big bomb. Dead. Yeah, be.